All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my sleepy face and another dev session. So I am going to be drinking my smoothie. And I will be stepping away from a moment. I am gonna switch the screen to be right back. So don't go anywhere because we're about to get started. Uh, I'll keep it to we're starting soon. All right, be right back. It's both. All right, guys, I'm here. We are going to get started. Okay, so, wow. Oh, okay. I was like, how did that Shadow, you're so great. Thank you. I know. This week is like I'm just like whatever. I'm game developing anyway. Um I normally won't be doing them Mondays, but I did it Monday because Jesse Mortal Crux brought to my attention that the only reason why I was not an affiliate on Twitch was because I just literally didn't stream enough per week. I would do 2 days a week, so I'll see about 4 times a week. Like I think the streams are motivating for everyone, so yeah. Thank you for doing the command. I was like confused. Oh, hi Nat. Welcome in. um Yeah, thanks for doing that command, Shadow. So yeah, as of right now, I will be streaming Sundays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays and Thursdays at 12, and then so that's working on Eldoria, and then Tuesdays at 6 will be me playing a game, Elden Ring. It's been like 17 years since I was able to catch a stream. Yeah. Well, you know what? I think that you'll be able to catch me more often because I'm going to be streaming more. Yeah, I use 3 commands typically in the beginning. Uh they all start with S's. It's stream, steam, and socials. That's how I do my announcements. I love your bringing in the hype, Nat. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up Twitch so I could also do that. Yeah. Okay, good. Um, you got it. You got it. Wow. I mean, I can make you a mod, Shadow. You're doing like mod stuff. I haven't made anyone a mod in such a long time. I think that's a command as well that only I can do. Would you like to be a mod? I'm not gonna just make you a mod unless if you want to. Mortal Crux is a mod. That's all I have right now. Let me know if you'd like to join. I'm still a noob on Twitch. I really am. It would be good for me to know, like, let's see. Okay. There's like a ban command. So it's like, and only mods I think could use this. So it's like, um, okay. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'll make you a mod then. Okay, so /mod and then your username. Thank you, Shadow. I really appreciate that. You do watch most of my streams anyway. Okay. You're now a moderator. Awesome. Yeah, so where you see my new stream schedule, Nat, like that's when I'll aim to be streaming. So hopefully that that covers at least one time when you're available. Like I'll be doing this every Wednesday at this time. Devil you. Yeah. All right. So I have some silly little notes. This markdown file. Okay, so I am going to be, it's a long title today, but I'm going to be working on the boulders, putting them in floor 3. That's like easy. Yesterday I worked so long on like level of detail groups that I'll try to come hang out more often. Thank you. And I'm always looking for anybody that I know that I'm following that's streaming. Oh, I wonder because I'm not following you. How horrible. How was I not following you all this time? Now I'm following you. So I'll know when you're streaming too. Thank you for your support. Okay. So yeah. I am going to be working on this game, our Souls-like RPG, Eldoria. Will you destroy the corruption called darkness, or will you purify it? Me and my brother are working on it, and we have a Discord server. We have a website where you can sign up to our newsletter. You're welcome. It doesn't cost me anything, you know. And I have watched you stream once before, and it was very relaxing. We were playing a Star Wars game because I know you love Star Wars. Okay, so I'll just show my screen now. Gotta fire up the old Unity. It's always good to poll, in case if anyone else was working on the project. Just, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna open this up. The good old Unity. Oh, yes. Hello, Volt. Welcome. Ugh. We all have a very, I think most people, their relationship with Unity can be kind of a love or hate situation most times. Yeah, so today I'm going to be working on adding rocks to floor 3 and then rebaking the nav mesh. That's super easy. It will be pretty dang fast. And then I have these models to create. This is a big task that has been sitting here forever, so I'll be excited to finish it. But so these are the maps. They're kind of outdated now because I expanded the levels a little bit more, so it's not a lot of like narrow hallways. Some places have narrow hallways, but if we want people to be like dodge rolling and like evading enemy attacks when the enemies get more difficult, it just felt really tight. So I'll be making stalagmites, stalactites. Yeah, like thicker, like rock pillars for the caves. I want to add a lot of like ambiance like pieces. So water plane, using a shader on it. I'll see if Microverse already has a shader we could use. Yeah, like have the we'll see. I'm trying to open up the dungeon as well. Like if I have a skybox and the player could like look outside of the dungeon, because it just feels very like boxy, and with the caves, I feel like that's gonna help a lot. I mean, I could probably even build like add rocks to like inside of here. Like why not? You know, what if like the rocks kind of broke open the wall a little bit and this whole corner and like the ceiling are covered because it's just too much flat like areas, and I feel sick and tired of looking at it honestly. I love organic pieces and like opening up like if the ceiling is broken and then there's like light pouring through and there's like windows, but there needs to be something outside of the dungeon, not just like a black abyss or this weird gray nothingness. So that's my goal over time. Let's see. What? Oh yeah. Um, yes, I remember. It was so nice getting to chat with you. I'm glad it's relaxing. The sleepy energy is very common on my streams, you'll find. Yeah. Just like I remember how you were talking. It was very like chilled out. Love it. Um, it's almost like your own like flavor of ASMR, which I have not watched in a very long time because uh time is very quick these days. But yeah. Um, well, it says, well, so far my relationship with Unreal is mostly hate, so my expectations are adjusted. Oh my god. The tool itself bugs out for me occasionally. Uh, Shadow says, kind of the same here. Unreal has nice environment tools, but when you get to making the things work, it's mostly hate. What do you mean the app log has no cap? Oh yeah, it crashes a lot too. Wow, really? Yeah, I've done one project in Unreal and I really loved it, but it just seemed like there's really a lot to learn, which is fine. But there were certain I don't even remember. There was like something so basic that it didn't have. I just felt like, kind of navigating around the scene and stuff, like really basic stuff that I wasn't able to do. I'm just like, no, I don't think that's it for me or for this project. Kudos to you for both of you sticking it out. That could be really tough. Um, if it crashes a lot too, that reminds me of Maya, which just no, I'm not going there. Um, yeah, Nat. It's sometimes like unintentional. Kind of like glitched out that there ASMR. Some mornings or afternoons, it's afternoon now, like oh, I could be sleepy for like hours after I woke up these days, and it could be tough to just have a basic conversation. So pardon me. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm on floor 3. Okay, great. And I'm going to be adding the rocks, which, yeah, I don't have any right now. Yeah, I'm just like, whatever. Who cares? It's fine. We're all human. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Made a fool of myself more than once in my life. It's fine. Um, right. Let's see. Nat says, I love that from someone else's perspective. It's relaxing and like ASMR because in reality I'm just exhausted. Oh my god. Yeah. It's I think I'm better off if I do like streaming earlier in the day. Oh, it depends. I don't know. Sometimes the nights for me are easier because then finally I wake up. It's like such a delayed reaction. It's not the same every day. It's weird. Um, Sometimes like we can be funnier too if we're more tired. If you're like a happy tired, not like an angry tired. Because I've been both. Um, all right. So I'm gonna move this stuff and put some rocks here. Well, it says the thing about Unreal also, if you want to rebuild it, you need to off download the source, which then makes it seems like you're actually developing it. Then you ask why you're not being paid for it. Oh wow. So it's like, hmm. Wow. Yeah, that is very weird. Never tried building it from source, but I might have to get it optimized better. My God. What's the newest Unreal? Didn't like Unreal 5 come out, or was it 6? It just happened, and like it was so quiet. Like no one really seemed to care. Maybe it's that hate. Okay. uh yeah, wow, that's horrible. It's pretty much the same in Unity. The amount of tools that my brother has made, because like the animation system, the terrain system, there's lots more that are just so horrible. It's just like, how? Like these are very, very basic systems, or like core systems, not basic, but core, to making a game or any sort of environment. So we bought a package from someone else that like is way better with the terrain building, and my brother made a tool for animating. It's just crazy. Crazy. Um See, Nat says, no, I feel you. My energy levels can be all over the place. I'm definitely more of a night owl, but I can't really stream at night anymore because I work overnight. Oh my goodness. I've never worked overnight. That is crazy. Probably, I've only pulled like two, what are they called? Uh, See, I don't do it that often. I can't. Also, I'm not awake. Have you noticed? Have you noticed? How am I even talking this much and like making any sense at all? I don't know. Full nighters? No. What is it called when you pull it all nighter? A full nighter? Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh, Immortal, you just came in. Oh, I'm just being a buffoon. I just like wake up so much later. Like my body will physically be awake, but like mentally I'm just like not there yet. Oh my god. I can't. I'm asleep right now. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I've pulled an all-nighter 2 times in my entire life. Like, yeah, that's tough. Nat, you are really fucking tough. Like, kudos to you, man. Um, let's see, 5.7 is the latest, but 5.8 preview just launched, and Unreal 6 was teased. Okay, yeah. I think no one really seemed to care, from what I've heard about Unreal 6 being teased. It's kind of funny, actually. Um, then if you're lucky, Unity will buy the rights to those plugins and make them standard. Yeah, because they just don't want to do it, right? They don't want to do it themselves. They're like, can we have people feel so sick and tired of their fucking bullshit that they just make it themselves? And then it's like, oh, good, we don't have to do anything. And then they just fucking buy it because they have money from us. uh, I feel strongly about this a little bit, just a tad. Oh, I have snapping on. Reasons to be a grumpy morning person. Immortal Crux. I mean, you might know it better, even better than me, Mortal, because you're always up, like always. Or maybe it's just easier for you. I don't know. I don't know what it is to truly be a beast, like S tier beast. I mean, I'd say I'm an A tier. I'm an A tier. You can't struggle to wake up if you've never go to sleep. Yeah, see, Jesse knows exactly how it's done. He just circumvents the whole problem to staying awake all the time. I love this group. We're well, never said it out loud. We're Warackless. I just imagine like how many musical bands and groups there are over time. Like, what can you even name yourself anymore? Because everything's been taken. So I guess this is just where we're at. Like, it just doesn't compute. I can't say. I can't say it. But yeah, I love their music. It's great. It's kind of like techno-y. Gold says, S tier is being physically exhausted, 3 to 4 hours of sleep, woken up rudely, and not allowed caffeine. Actually, yeah, that sounds really fucking hard. And then if you still stay up and like do all the things you want to do, that is S tier. Or maybe there's a tier above S. I mean, like I was looking at Twitch and like I want to make different badges and stuff. I would give Mortal like a beast badge or something. I'll definitely be customizing that over time. Let's see. S plus. Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah, we could have fun with that for sure. Let's see. I'm gonna experiment here with actually making the boulders big enough that it like kind of covers part of the ceiling and stuff. Because then that would encourage like, okay, it's not always looking the same towards the ceiling. There might be like it might help like if I have a spider enemy in the future, they climb down like different types of objects. It's not always the same flat walls. Or go the Korean Japanese dev route. Right. Yeah, I was thinking that. Let's check out the shape of the rock. I want the round ones. Last night's Elden Ring stream was so fast. And then Shadow got Elden Ring while I was on stream and he was playing and he's like, this is my first Souls-like and it's hard. Yeah. That was pretty funny. I look forward to co-oping with anybody. Say, oh, yeah, I could turn off the ceilings. It'll probably make it easier. Shadow, you're so funny. Like that's just what everyone was doing. Just a moment of silence for the pain. Because I don't think Nat is a game developer, but everyone else is. There's a lot of pain in this chat. We keep subjecting ourselves to it because we just love it so much. That is too funny. It's almost like a funeral, just like a moment of silence for the pain. base Naruto lore stream. I feel called out. We're just protecting you, Nat. If you ever feel the need, like, or the desire to work on making a game, be careful, because we're telling you it's not all rainbows and happiness, okay? No, you're special. Everybody's special in their own way. You're special, Nat, in a good way. Yeah, I have now confirmed that, and I say this every stream more and more, like, Clabs, I appreciate him for sharing that anime. You mentioned Naruto, like, To Your Eternity literally is rivaling Naruto. Because it's like, it has these cathartic moments of, just like, a lot of loss, a lot of pain, sadness, very emotional scenes. And like where the main character just deals with so much. It's like I cry every time I watch, and it's like, and then there's really, really happy moments, and they do that in Naruto. Oh, it's so good. And I think that's why a lot of people gravitate towards it. So I've never really been able to comfortably say that, like, any show rivals Naruto. Like, this one does. You're welcome, Nat. I'm glad we could warn you before you got in too far. If you chose game development as your love, I'm having an affair with game development. I just can't stop. Let's see. Oops. Yeah. Like, how many hours of it? Like, there's no room for an actual dating relationship with another human being. Like, best believe I just have game development, okay? There's not enough time for both. I'm faithful to game development. Honestly, though, it really just takes a lot of time. There's no time for that shit. Uh, game dev relationship, sorted and one-sided. Yeah. Yeah, like, I just keep getting beat up by it. It's like, why do you keep going back to them? I love them! I do, though. I'm one of the crazies. I'm trying to think, like, how natural does this feel? This feels kind of weird. Oh, no. Let me enter play mode. I don't care. Like, if I have no AI tools in Unity, and then all of a sudden the consoles start. Oh, okay. I'm like, why is your head down there? Okay. And then the console just starts like spitting out insults at me, and I'm like, we don't have any code that writes that. What's happening? I think if I add like a smaller rock here, it'll feel better. This is the first rock formation of this type that I've done. Like a game developer once said, I'm too stubborn and willing to be beat up by a computer. Yeah, so you just keep fighting with it, trying to make it do what you want. Very toxic indeed. No, you listen to me. You're gonna do as I tell you to, okay? I wrote this code, you're gonna work. Computer, beep boop, I'm only as smart as you. Get wrecked. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, what's the saying? It's like a computer can only be as smart as its user or something, which it is. And the software is only as good as the programmers who made it. So, yeah, there's a lot of not great stuff on Windows. Hint, hint. It's all made by humans. So many keys I'm pressing at the same time. I'm like, again, I am still asleep, hosting a live stream. Hello. Look at these amazing things that I can do because I'm a game developer. Okay. It feels a little better, but I feel like I could just keep going and then the whole room is going to be boulders. So I'm going to stop. Uh, yeah. I might want to look at reference too. I use Pinterest a lot. And if I look at boulders, because like the smaller boulders are going to fall on the wayside, kind of. I mean, it doesn't always have to look the same, but I want it to look worn in and kind of natural. This is really cool. I wonder if this is real or if it's a painting or what. Because it says it did not use AI. Usually it will if it does. But, okay. Keep that over there. So there's, I mean, I could put boulders in the pit. Let's see. I could use one of the flat ones now. Hello, Michael. Welcome. Uh, well, I have it. I have to wait on Carlos. Because he messed with it. Like, it's complicated. I did not get it yet. I'll get it after the stream. For Lucas, and then we have to re-invite him to the project. Um, the thing is like, I mean, I could probably use it in the dungeon. The thing I don't really love, like, is having every floor be super flat and like where it meets the wall. Like, it's just this perfectly straight line. I just, see how it's not tiling properly? Sometimes I think through manually doing all of this, there's instances where I have it rotated incorrectly, and I'll fix that now. But like I was like starting to look into different like solutions. Like if there is a flat floor like meeting up against this, like there could be some sort of like blending between the molding and the floor so it's not such a sharp crisp cut. It just feels very unnatural. But I would like to uh, you have a really great point. Use microverse for different rooms and caves. Because even in rooms like this, like I could use terrain and then like it's not going to be super flat, but maybe it would look weird. I don't know. I'll experiment in another scene. I think that's a good idea. It's just too flat. Yeah. Because then that would really make it be like, yeah, it is worn in. There's a lot of like organic, like nature has taken over this place over time. You could also do some slightly flooded floors for more variety. Yeah, yeah, that's coming up real soon. A water plane for caves. I think Microverse, what I already have, this package may already have a shader. I don't have experience writing shaders like you, Mortal, but I promised for now that I will not do any programming on this project. But it looks really cool to write your own shaders. Oh, this is misaligned as well. That's strange. Oh, let's... Right, it's not this. What's this? How is that possible? How are how are they not lining up? And one is it the scale? No. That's so bizarre. The moldings are off. Like off and not aligned. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this one, so I'll replace all of these. How is that even? And then here it is again. It's it's not this floor. This floor is fine, or this wall is fine. Still asleep. Let's see. Although that ends up needing to be a lot of extra visual effects, yeah. It could be okay depending where I place the water plane and like when it's occluded and everything like that. I'll be as resourceful as I can. There is a snap to edge tool. It just doesn't make sense because I know the origins are all pivots. No. Yeah, it would. It would be very slight, you know, because I don't want to like make the ground go so high that like it goes higher beyond the molding, but it would make it strategic, yeah. I think that would help a lot, actually. Did I write that flooded rooms? Maybe the deeper you go. That sounds really cool. I mean, I just mean accounting for splashes from player movement, NPC movement, breakables, etc. Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll be careful with it. I'm just gonna delete these. I don't know what is going on with that. Yeah, it's perfectly aligned. I know how I modeled these pieces, and the transform looked fine, like the values, whatever. Yes, we're good there. I'll just double check everything else. Everything seems to be tiling well. I find it every so often, very rare, but yeah. Um, looks neat, but ends up being a lot of work. Oh yeah. Yeah, and that like 5 minute like trailer video that you made recently, Mortal, like I saw like the main or like the player like kind of rolling through water and the splashing and stuff. It looks really good. Which I think you've had that for a while. With with sardines in the water. Oh no, not sardine water physics. Ew. And then Mortal will be like, did someone say sardines? Not gonna lie, you should Probably add sardines as a dev joke at this point. That's a funny, good idea. Why not? I mean, like, he added penguins and, like, other stuff because he just wanted to, and I think because it was a joke or something. The penguins were before I joined the adventure, so I don't know where that was from. I think it just looks strange if this kind of pops out like that. I'll rotate it around the other way. Round X. This side is more bumpy. Oh, now I understand why. Well, at least it tiles, but it goes through the floor. So that's probably why I moved it down ever so slightly. No one's going to be down here. I'll make sure of that, Shadow. No one's going to be down here. So you won't be able to see that the moldings don't line up perfectly. Little cheat things that you can do as a developer. Yeah, the penguins are a reference to Snowblind Studios. It's a 20-year-old reference nobody will get. Huh. Wow. Yeah, I would have never known that. I'd shamelessly add rubber ducks. Yeah, I would like to add little references here and there. That might be the most fun part of all of this. And the easiest, perhaps. Wow. What tenacity, Shadow. Quite intimidating. Master game breaker for sure. I believe you. I believe you will break the game. I will brace myself for it. I feel sad when I see like Amara like she looks like she's in pain or like her rig is getting messed up or something. Like in the beginning that used to happen and I was just like, oh. But it's good to find the issues now before we release the demo. So much rather you find it, Shadow. Oh, I use that rock a million times. I'm gonna start using the mossy rocks. Oops. Move it away from the banner just a smidge because the banner animates and I don't want it to go through. I'll leave this area as is. I don't need to have rocks everywhere. I will get into the pit even if I have to ride the bird. Sorry, forgot its name. Chirpleaf. Which, I think we're gonna give them a new name too once they get redesigned. And probably, like, after I finish this task with, adding these props for the caves and stuff and expanding the dungeon to the 3 floors now, I might work on the enemy redesigns, because that will add a lot to the game and like make the game feel much more for what we're going for. So kind of like a charming but spooky sort of enemies. Not necessarily cute, because I want to get away from the cute feeling. So it's like you can tell where like an enemy clearly might not be your friend. Instead of being like, oh, I don't want to kill them. Like, there should be no hesitation with that. I mean, if I want to save myself some work, I could probably, I don't know, it would be good to have stairs that wrap around. Or I could also add boulders here, but that just seems cheap. Yeah, I'd much rather add the stairs, the corner piece that I'll make soon. Let's see. You put rocks like in the center of a room too. I never really thought of that. Different rock placements get a different feel and make rooms, with everything that I create, like making each room feel distinctively different from another one, to help people not get lost as much. Because I did add all of these pillars last time, the glow, the symbols, so they help you kind of understand where to go better. You did. My brother looked at the screenshot and he's like, what is this? He's like, more bugs. Um, but yeah, great job. You're very creative. Just breaking someone else's game. He's like, what do you want me to do about this? I'm like, I would like for the players not to ride enemies. At least not like that. Unless if like we made far down the road, like a, you know, a grappling sort of system. Oh, which Mortal has in his game. I find that really cool because it's not like you're always just standing level with the enemies and you just do the same thing and attack them like that. Like you can actually get on top of them. Um, yeah, it's pretty cool. Hmm. Yeah, I can imagine how difficult it was to actually get that to work. Like to have the player like their animation to actually have them like hug around, or it's not hugging, you know what I mean? Wrap their arms around the the enemy, like there, I'm gonna hug you and then kill you. Um, and just to have that all sync up and look natural, that's gotta be tough. BRB might get struck by lightning, we'll see. Oh, wonderful. I hope you do not, Shadow. You were a God of War fan, weren't you? That's funny. Yeah, it can be tricky to do smooth transitions for them to anchor to parts of the creature when grabbing them. Yeah, you probably like use like transforms from different like game objects like as points of contact, I guess. I don't know. It sounds like a custom like system that you made for that, which is super awesome. Yeah, that sounds pretty intricate. Very cool. I'll keep that in mind. And child them to the bones of the enemy for big movements. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, because then the enemy could just kind of move. I mean, they probably have an animation like for when the player grapples onto them and they're like, no, no, get off. That's super duper cool. Hmm. Do you make like nearly all of the animations in Blender? Like, I assume you make your own animations. That can be tough to make, you know, looking like more natural and stuff. Uh, I could add a rock here. I never played that, to be honest. Also, I'm proud to say I didn't get struck. That's good. Oops. This one's good. When possible, I take raw mocap data as reference, then just keyframe it, all right in Unity. Okay. Yeah, it's always good to have reference. Um, yeah. You're resourceful through and through. Just feel like if I were to have two rocks next to each other, one that was mossy and one that wasn't, I feel that would just kind of be unnatural. Because the moss just grows on everything. I can put some rocks here. Yeah. At least in this part of Texas, it's required. The building code is that your home needs to have a surge protector, because okay, I just saw this part. Because our house has gotten stricken. You can. I'm trying to look like I'm awake. Uh, it's gotten struck 2 times in 2 years. Like this house has gotten struck. First time it fucked up a really expensive appliance that I had. Thankfully, it was just still under warranty because it was new. Thank God. That would have been like $2,500. So annoyed. And then we got a surge protector and we got hit again. But you can literally hear like the it's just druckening once. Yeah. Yeah, it's so crazy. Like it hit the metal, like one of those metal venting pipe thingies on the top of the house, and you could hear like a ding, and then just like fucking, it's like right here. The storm was right here. The thunder can be so loud because the pressure is so strong here that it like vibrates the house and like objects on shelves and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, if I was a kid and grew up here, like I would have flipped out. Like, oh my god. Yeah. That looks like fire. Is that fire? Oh yeah. Okay, I can see it better when I look at Twitch. Um, yeah. It's just really, really strong weather here. Where shall I add more boulders? Oh, this is the opportunity to add more in the center of the room, and I could remove this and add some. I use a flat one this time. It's crazy. I'm kind of worried about brownouts now, though. Even if most of my units are low watt. Is a brownout? I'm gonna guess. Is it kind of like where your devices slowly get fried over time by like multiple like the lightning strikes, or just it puts stress on the devices? I'm gonna need to upgrade wiring. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So like maybe if you have a device that is always on, but the wiring isn't like strong enough to support all those devices constantly, that's a brownout. It just stops working. You're teaching me a lot, Phil. In just a few days, I'm learning about all these games or, terms and different things. It's good. Yay, we've hit the 100 messages milestone. So, nearly every stream now we're hitting that. So, it's all thanks to you guys. I really appreciate you being here. You guys are on it. Like as soon as I do the stream, just a few minutes later, you are in. Yeah, maybe there's a notification for when we hit 200. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever hit that or if my restream application actually like notates that. This looks cool. This is definitely more recognizable of a room because of this. But the issue is that the nav mesh may have a problem with this, so damn. Unless if I don't know. If I like added layer, like I added to a certain layer. If I add this, I could add specific ones to the ground layer because I know they can navigate on the ground layer. So it's for very rare cases like this one. So not all rocks, just this one. Glad I talked it through because it helped me figure out the solution. Um, yeah, Volt used that emote yesterday, I think. Or the day before. I don't even know what day it is anymore. What day is it? uh, if I actually counted every single time I worked on game development, like, I would imagine I'd be at dev session like 2000 or something. I don't know. Probably more. I don't know. I would guess about 2000 instead of 67. It's Wednesday. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder, Shadow. Shadow is now a mod. I guess you guys could tell because he has the yeah, he has the cool green icon. Oh, and it matches your username color. That's perfect. Yeah, so now it's just rocks for going down to the boss room and the last little baby room. So just fill up this space. Oh, you're so funny. Maybe it's also because I'm like still half awake, and I get very loopy when I'm sleepy. But like, it's like, how did you even get the like my emote of me to like face like a mirror? You are like a Twitch professional. Oh my god. Ooh, I noticed I'm missing a pedestal thingy column here. Okay. Oops. Yeah, he's the one that brought on he used the one with glasses the first time. What the What are you guys doing? This is like black magic. Wait. What? No, just an obnoxiously persistent tinkerer. That's how you introduced yourself to the server, by the way. You're like tinkerer of blah 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 blah, whatever you said. Um, this is great. Wow. I will have to explore this like when I'm off stream, just in my chat. Oh my god. Scary. Oh, I thought it was this like zombie coloring of me, but it's just black and white. Okay. I've watched so many times you playing zombie games, Mortal. I'm like, oh, I'm a zombie. Yeah. I have a lot of crazy faces I can make. I could definitely go deeper with that. Let me see. I'll share some that I can use. That's one I really like. That one. The Nati, yup, my nickname is Nati. So that's just like I told you so. Like I'm just smiling like yeah. Anyway. I have a really hideous face I can make too. I have no shame in it. I can make it an emote. I don't care. It's not like that's how my face always is. And even if it was, it's okay too. uh, alright. Well, some rocks here. My mom tells me sometimes, because I live with her, that late at night I get very silly and I'll show one of my hideous faces to her. And she's like, "Oh, stop, you're gonna give me nightmares." And then now I got her doing it. It's like a hideous, like, bucktooth face sort of thing. And she's like, "Are you gonna have nightmares?" I'm like, "No, you're good at it, but I'm not gonna have nightmares." Yeah. I can look pretty terrifying if I want to. Oh yeah, you guys are just begging for me to make more emotes. Um, because it's like I have the one where I'm trying. Oh, and I have one of my brother, but that's only for like I think tier 3 subscribers. I remember we were on a call, just him and and I was like, "Carlos, just show me the face of like just the absolute being like disturbed and just trying so hard to make something work, but it's not going well." That's what I got. Yeah. Um, he can make a really good face where like, cause he has like thicker eyebrows. He just like makes his eyebrows go so down that it looks like he has no eyeballs. And and he angles his head down like this. It's horrible. It's it's like it's a skill. Not everyone can do that. Let's see. I'll use this one. Oh my goodness. Um. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm like, what? What do I say? I'm like, Squeakle is not too ugly. They're cute, but they're fictional. Yeah. What if I made like a crying Squeakle face? Or, let's see. Can I still do it? It's like put the fire, then Squeakle, because Squeakle is angry. Like, how dare you, Volt? How dare you say that I'm ugly? It's the beady eyes for me. Hold on 1 second. My mom wants to talk to me. No, on the live stream. All right. I'm back. I realized I need to pee really bad, so did that too. Uh oh, thank you. I don't even know who these people are. Like when we do the lol and like the thumbs up, I don't even know what that one is called. I think Creature told me about the lol one. It's somebody that was affiliated with Twitch and they're not around anymore or something like that. Anyway, there's probably a lot of history. Yeah, what is that thumbs up? Yeah, seems good. Okay. All right. Uh, this looks pretty all right. I think to make the boss room more interesting, I can add some rocks, like not, like more in the middle of the room. Oh, okay. Total biscuit. I'm gonna remember that. Mortal is the guy with all the history. He knows all things. Well, not all of them, but a lot of stuff that's cool. Let's this is ground. I know a couple of things about a couple of things and nothing about anything else. Yeah. There's only so much time. I can barely keep up with what today is, and Shadow reminded me it's Wednesday. It's like to keep track of all of these things and work on the projects and regular life stuff. It's like, wow. So I'm impressed when people know a lot about like history and whatever area they are talking about. Thinking, do I want to add a third rock? This kind of feels weird with this one rock and nothing else. I'll add this. It's Solar Wind Day. Yeah, Solar Winds Day. You almost confused me for Cookie, and then I looked and I'm like, oh, it's Shadow. Because Cookie will call me Solar Winds. It's Squeakle Day. That's super squeaky if Squeakle Day has 3 E's in it instead of 2. Squeakle Day. That would be really cool if like we had events like for our community, like if we called it Squeakle Day. And it's like, did you know? And then it's like years later when the game like blows up, like, did you know that the first enemy created in Eldoria was named Squeakle? And now Squeakle resides in Sycamore Village and is a helpful and friendly NPC there. We left him in game for just sheer historical purposes. On Squeakle Day, all players who get to play our game can get a Squeakle hat and slippers. In game and in real life, or something like that. And then you just like learn about the history of Squeakle. Just like, they were too cute, so we kicked them out of the dungeon. There is so much history with this game already. Did you know that when Carlos was really irritated, he'd write some really, really angry commit messages when he'd push his changes to the group? Yes, he does that. I do that. Why is this? Because it's like off. It should be -12. Does that fix it? Okay, great. Just another example of how Unity doesn't know how to round numbers properly. No hate! Okay, just expand into a full Squeakle red wall cannon. Yeah, I mean, make a game for Squeakle. The cute Squeakle needs to beat all the bad, ugly creatures. I could. Is there enough room up here? I could. It's kind of like Pokemon, where they've made so many freaking games that like they start making games about like side characters, or I don't know. They probably have. I feel like they have. Other games have done that too. I don't think I've ever done an angry commit message, but I've definitely like left commit messages that made others mad. That's funny. Trolling in the commit messages. That is so funny. Just like, yeah, this is your work now. I'm not doing anymore. Or like, fixed a bug thanks to so-and-so. Thanks to Poopy Pants. I came here to fix this bug. You're welcome. That's funny. Intelligent banter. I look so forward to creating like fog doors. Because I want to do it for when I create the model for the boss store here. It's going to be bigger. And then you won't be able to leave the boss room until you beat the boss, of course. Do I want to add any other blocks? I could add another flat one. Make the room feel less symmetrical. These were not mossy, so I'll create a mossy one here. Although, I don't know. This probably is too... Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not too bumpy. Like, I'll see how it looks. Let's go down a little bit more. These will be the last rocks I finish with. And then I'll just rebake and test everything out. So I can attempt this. I can mark this one as ground as well. I knew one person that I explained to that even if even if you are making 100% sense to me, it doesn't mean the boss cares. They left a commit that said something like under delivering because boss said so. Well, were you the boss? Or probably not, because you said you've worked, I assume this was on a project you worked, like, at the company you were at. Under delivering. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, you probably wouldn't under deliver. Yeah. Yeah. Just like sarcastic or like kind of trolling comments to the boss and the other person who commits. Yeah. Yeah, well, you sound like an expert with everything I've seen. Okay. I'll rebake the navmesh. First, I'll organize all these rocks. Okay, yeah. Zeroed out. It's just all rocks now. What am I doing again? It's a kind of a really complicated step-by-step process here. For nav mesh baking. So I don't want the perimeter walls to be there because there's torches and it messes with that. There's no elevators here, so that's good. There are floors for the pits, which I am not making that. And I think that's it. Ceilings don't really matter. Okay, let's Let's do it. Okay, I guess it doesn't say how much data this actually is. That's just equation calling where it says it. So there's nav mesh here, although this isn't really looking all that pretty, because you might walk around here, or like the enemies will, but they'll get stuck. To be honest, I don't think I can be called a game developer because I don't really know anything. Oh, Shadow. You're doing more than most people have, and I think there's a lot of people that want to make games, but they just feel so afraid or like intimidated. And it seems like, you know, you're more towards the beginning. I think it's great what you've done in Unreal. Unreal looks very intimidating. But it really pays to be organized. And if you just have a goal to add, like, how do I create a player animation, you know, to do this custom thing I want them to do? Or how do I create a more customized looking player? Like, I think, like, I was telling you the other day, like, just maybe write a little bit of a story or kind of like a synopsis of like what's going on in the world, which I think you started to more. And then like start designing like systems in your game. Like get really, really specific about it because you'll just keep wandering around and not, you know, kind of aimlessly, not having something to work on or like once you have different parts of your game being built out, it's going to become more motivating for you. Um, and you'll see it like physically there. It's not just something you're struggling to imagine. So just continue, you know, and hang out with people that want to do the same thing. I might just want to move this a little bit lower. Or maybe the easy way around this is just to use the flatter one. Yeah, it's 73. Okay. I'll be rebaking again to fix this and I'll check out the other ones. I'll mark this one as default instead of ground. Make things easier. Okay. Sit over here. I mean, it looks like they could walk over it for the most part. Maybe if I just play the game and look at dragon and enemy right here. Oh, there's no enemies in here. I was going to drag one anyway, so. See, characters. Well, go with a good old Squeakle. Oh, okay. That's fine. There is another place. Thought I added one more. No, it was actually down here, now I remember. These are the only places I did. Oh, hey, welcome, Robert. Yeah, I am working on our Souls-like RPG, Eldoria. And, me, my brother, and a couple of friends have been working on our demo. It's going really well, so, just rebaking the nav mesh, adding more natural, objects to the dungeon. So this is the Lost Labyrinth. It's 3 floors, and we're gonna keep it confined to that for now, just to make sure we got everything working well. And it looks like Squeakle can walk over this pretty fine. I'll try again. Let's see. They always walk in that direction. It seems okay. For some reason, they love going that way. I don't know why. Oh my god! Did you guys catch that? Squeakle just fell off. Yeah. Anyway, looks pretty good. So I'll just say, this is set. All the other parts of the dungeon look good. Oh, thank you. Oh, I did miss this. I'm gonna remove the doors so enemies could go through doors. Yeah, oh boy. A lot of us on Twitch, where people are watching me too right now, are game developers, and there was one person that wasn't a game developer, and we were just like, be careful. Because if you want to join the game dev club, it's very painful. And we were like all quiet, and it's like a moment of silence for the pain. Like it's really tough. It's not all like, oh, this is so much fun. It's the most fun job ever. But if you love it, like you'll keep working on it regardless. Very cool, Robert. I have never tinkered with making anything procedurally, but I can imagine that really cuts down on a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, I would love for the map of our game like to be more open and not as linear. But boy, I'm gonna be learning a lot about level design and creating a lot of props because that creates a lot of work for me. But I want to do it. So yeah. What kind of game are you making? Like what genre? Oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds like a good scope. Especially if it's just for one person to be working on it. Let's see, I'll rebake this again. Oh, oops. It didn't change because I need to remove the doors. Backrooms game. What is a backrooms game? I'm so sheltered. I don't even know, like, a lot of people are sharing with me these terms, and I'm like, dang, it's a backrooms game. Oh, is that the name of the... Or is it a genre? Or is this your game? No, it looks like, unless if it is. Oh, it's like a genre. Wow. Oh, I've watched Game Grumps play like games like that, like a backrooms game. Very interesting. Yeah. Oh, wow. I can't even imagine how many genres exist now. Oh, I see. Yeah, more of a vibe. Oh, okay. That's really cool. Yeah. Thank you for exposing me to that so I can learn what the backrooms game is. Okay, now enemies can walk through the doors. So we'll do that. So, oops. I'll just double check across the level, but it should be good to go, and I'll commit this. No snarky commit messages. Let's... Huh. This is not a part of the inputs. Just cleaning up some things. All right. It's pretty set, so I'll rebake it. Turn it back on. Yeah. You're funny. No snark, occasional bark. This is turn on the doors. Oh yeah, and the walls. And the ceiling. Okay. So now I think that's everything. Everything looks intact. I'll just double check. Turn everything off and back on again. So I'm gonna save this. I think I did everything I wanted to do for this commit. I think, well, first save the scene. I know better now. And then if I go to get graph, I think to keep things simple, I deleted the dungeon expansion range. No, actually, get it's 348, which we don't have. I'll just commit it to this dev branch, and then it's not even feedback, it's just so what did I do? I placed boulders around floor 3, rebaked nav mesh, and I did a bunch of little things, but it's not even worth mentioning, like fixing the tiling on one wall or something like that. So now I'm going to create the branch, and because I'm feeling sleepy, I'm just going to make sure I do it right. So this is my Git cheat sheet that I use. I've done it a million times, but it doesn't matter if I feel sleepy. Git merge. No. Git checkout. We're going to create the new branch. Dungeon expansion. Git make sure it's spelled right, the local and the remote branches. Looks good to me. And then I have another repo for all the assets that we use to create, like blend files and stuff. Okay, so this was from yesterday. This was for the feedback, so it's for version 0.18.1 external. Yeah, external feedback. Created LOD 1 versions of the LOD 5. I'll just write it like this. Okay, so that looks good. The get range. I also, oh, I do still have that branch. Get check out. Right. I probably want to update this branch though to dev, because I made a lot of changes. So I'm gonna actually check out dev again. Oh, to main. I don't have a dev on this one. Check it out. And I'll just be checking on the messages. Okay. This covers the messages. So I'm not going to delete the branch. So it's git merge, no ffd. No, I want to go the other way around. Merge. Right? Wait, if I want to update a branch, it's like so basic. I want to merge main into the branch that I want to update. But it's not like I'm going to delete main. Sanity checking. Okay. All right, so I was going to do it backwards. Glad I stopped. Okay. All right, that's good. So finally, we're done with that part. So I'm going to continue this task that has been on hold for like 2 or 3 weeks. So stand up notes. So I want to create stalagmites. And I'm going to look at reference for this. Stalagmites are the bottom ones, I think. Stalactites are on the top. Oh yeah. Let's see. Go to the branch, then run the merge. Is it's no FF. No. Yeah, I know it's wild. Like my mom, I show her like every so often, just like she doesn't even know what we're up to. And like all of the changes we've ever made, like this is a much shorter repo on Eldoria assets. But for Eldoria, it's humbling to see like all of this consistent work over years. Like every single one, as you know, Volt has changes, you know, a message, but it just keeps going. Like I think we started the actual repo like November of 2023. Yep, that's when we started it. So we're about to bring Lucas back on because we're getting that package from him today. So we all have the package. I work on this every single day. I'll move linear over this way. We love linear. It helps so much with project management. And then that. So I'm gonna look at Pinterest. And there's stalagmites. It's the bottom one. It has to be the bottom. I'm assuming. Wow, that looks really cool. Crystals and caves and all that kind of stuff is so dope. Is that actually real? I mean, it probably is, man. This is so cool. Um, are stalagmites the bottom ones? Open request, Solar Wind Studio Scrum Manager must be excellent at thinking for others and looking important. It's Solar Wind Studio, not Solar Winds. Everybody keeps saying Solar Winds. Not everybody, but it makes it funnier. Oh yeah. Working with Git, like, took such a long time for me. It was like a really steep learning curve. Yep, stalagmites are on the bottom. Oh no! That's okay. That's crazy. Creepy stuff. I called it Solar Winds just to make it sound like Wednesday when I said it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that does sound better next to it. There's actually like places like this in the world, like caves where civilizations have actually lived underground, even though that one said it was AI modified. Anyway, I could look at Pinterest all day. I'm gonna focus on what I actually want to do. So let me just check my streaming time. All right. So I think it would be wise. Oh, I did create concept art for this. The colors. So let's just work on the last rocks here. So I think I hit object number 80, so we're at 81. Objects. Yeah. Oh, I did start. So it's. Ooh. Okay, gotta update this ID. So stalagmites will be 81. I might make like 3 different kinds and just keep it here. Yeah. I want to make sure in Unity we're set to that the object IDs are correct. So I'll create a new, I like the shortcuts. So stalagmite. Okay. So let's open up where I last was. And I think the Blender file got deleted, but I didn't even do anything anyways. Goodness gracious. I could just cuddle up in a ball and sleep. So, I mean, it's another cozy dev session, right? I got this great add-on in Blender. I think it's when you create a mesh from here or add. Right. It's a rock generator. And then let's say if I'm making a stalagmite, so it might. It could work, but just managing these parts. If I say I want the origin to be a little lower like here. Scale it this. Deforms with these modifiers. His displacement modifiers on it. Let's see if I can get it to work with this. Oh, yeah, with these modifiers on. Why is it not obeying my command? Okay, what is the dealio? I said G and then move up. Thank you. And then if I tab, it's like once I generate the rock, I don't have the settings for, you know, a part of the rock generator settings at the bottom left. So I'm going to have to work with these modifiers to make it look the way that I want it to. Wonder. Because, like, it's sticking out too far. I could make this wider at the bottom. I might want to make this, like, super narrow. And these could go in more. So it's not working. Bounding box center. So yeah, that doesn't look good. It might just be easier to make the stalagmite without this, and I could just add like a displacement modifier on top of it. I just thought I'd try it that way, but I will probably create it from the like really turn this down, so like maybe to 12. Depth. Oh, could work. Something like that. And I'll make it nothing at the bottom. And then control, no, it's control F for face, shade smooth. And I want the bottom of the stalagmite to be going through the ground a little bit, so there's way less of a chance for anybody to see underneath it. I just feel it. Oh, because I probably pressed F instead of control F at one point. I have to head out and edit my video to have a great rest of your day, of your stream and day. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad you're a moderator now. You've been so helpful and so supportive of our work, and I really appreciate that. Got a few edge loops. Bye. Just gotta add a few edge loops here to kind of modify the shape a little bit. We'll see how little I can get away with. Right. Let's see. I've never manually added a modifier, a displacement modifier before with displace. These are like existing the textures from the rock generator add-on. Just, you know, oh, the strength. Whoa. Yeah, adding more edge loops helps. It doesn't have to be like super high res because the texture is going to do a good job of that anyway. And while I'm here, I'm going to save. So, right? Yeah. Just want to make sure I actually use that 81. Okay. We're in business. So I think this is a good general size for a stalagmite, also because she's 9 years old and shorter. Oops. I can tell you and Cookie will get along very well. You guys have similar, like, corny or like dad jokes. I like it. It does get the point across. Yes, yes. Add the material. And I think there's stalagmites that like have 2 points on it. Sometimes. Although that might be very rare to be honest. Maybe not. Yeah, like some that are very close to it. It's cool. Oops. Shop stalagmite. Feels good to me. Save it to the cave. Save it to the cave. I'm the over-caffeinated, eccentric, and happy to be around dev type. Oh, really? Wow. Well, you and Mortal will also get along very well. Well, you have been. You already talked. He probably beats you in the caffeinated department. I think he does like 1,500 milligrams a day or something. Or more. Probably more. Allegedly. Oh, yeah. Well, that's good that you're happy. You're a happy dude. Just easy to be around. Save this. Let's go to, well, I'll just look at this for now. I think this is pretty good reference. I could just, duplicate this. Although I don't know if the displacement map is going to work well on 2 of them. Oh, it does. Sweet. So we have sub IDs. I'm gonna do that for this. I'll make 3 different kinds, maybe 4 since I'm here. It's easier to do it now than later. I'm gonna actually delete this, have this one. Thinking. Before I duplicate this, I'm gonna unwrap it. If I can have one material, one UV map for all of this, that would be awesome. Oh, and I gotta cut it, of course. Mark scene. And we're gonna, yeah. Line to world. Shift P so we can scale it to half the islands. It has the amount of margin that I want. Making them overlap is going to make some cool formations like the picture. Oh yeah. Yeah, like I think I'll make 4 different variations just so they're not like super recognizable. Like, oh, I saw that exact one like just over there. So this is O1. I'm not gonna modify the texture that much. I might create a second one. For now, I'll just duplicate it. Then that will share the same UVs. Thinking like a 1K texture for this should be fine. So default, take that a bit. Alt S, I think scales it based on the normals. S will just scale it normally by the object of the mesh. Now I'm going to mess with the topology bit. Oops. I'll have, what is this, proportional editing? So this circle will affect other vertices near it, near whatever I'm selecting. I'm going to make it look more organic. Now this one looks just too straight. I'll edit this. And I press the // P to just view the selected mesh that I want. So that's what happened, why everything disappeared. That looks better. That's okay. Just curious what the strength is only at 0.1. Good to know. Mid-level, I don't know what that does. Interesting. Coordinates local. UV. I'll stick with local for now. So I'll hide this. I'm thinking that I want to create an LODs for this as well. Just while I'm at it, it's good practice because I wasn't doing that before. So LOD stands for level of detail. LOD 0 means that it's the highest detailed version of the mesh. And then I create LOD 1 and I just remove vertices and things from it. So when the player is closest to an object, it will fade into the LOD0 with more detail, and when you pull back, it will be LOD1. And you can determine, like, I don't know if the frestum, or like the word for it, but it's kind of like how far away you start crossing and fading into seeing the other model. But yeah. So, let's see. Viewers, right? Selecting the edges. I could also probably, there's a command for this, so I don't have to do it manually. I think I found something both cute and horrifying. I put it in the Discord general. Oh, really? Let me, I'm gonna hide this for a second, because I think I have, yeah, I have some private stuff. I was in a private conversation. Spider Squeakle. Oh my god. Shadow liked it. Oh my god. Ooh. That's crazy. Ew. That is horrifying. Good find. Oh man. So, gonna switch back the view here. Thanks for doing research on behalf of Eldoria. Wow. I think it's decimate. Or is it simplify? Oh wait. Oh, but that just really messes the UVs up. So I'm not even gonna mess with that. I'll just do it manually. This is probably good enough. I don't think I need to like delete so much that then it becomes obvious like when the models phase in and phase out. So instead of 36 faces, wait, oh, because there, instead of 72 faces, this has 36 faces. So every little bit helps to have the computer processing this. I will continue to O2 here. So this is LOD0. And then would be probably good to add more. I'll move this. This is very straight. I'll grab this one. Make it again. Maybe I'll make a fourth one. Yeah. Could make it thinner. Sure. Just a good medium there. Also, rotating this will help it not look so identical. Oh, I see. I'll move this in. That looks okay. The texture will make it look so much better. So, these all share the same UVs. For the next two after this, I will change the UVs so they don't look super similar. The texture. Okay. And remove every other edge. It was so great yesterday. I got so much work done on the LODs for existing props. I think the boss room feels better now. See at the next play test for you guys. I got every edge. Oh no. These two. So that looks good. I will reproduce this and edit it entirely. This is going to be D0 for both three. Probably move the edge loops a little higher. I think this displacement map is the best for stalagmites, so I'll leave it. It's pretty straight though. Stalagmites don't really like get zigzaggy or anything. It's just water coming down and it's very methodical and from the same place like over thousands of years. So I'm not gonna change the shape too much. This one is slightly bigger. I'll make this one have, wait, before I do, I'll unwrap it. So it's a little bit of different texture. And then, oops, default. Oh, in the mesh. We're nearly done making the stalagmites. I want to make sure I read these to get as much variation as possible. Probably shouldn't have moved this part. Should be pretty straight. Okay, that's good. So this is number 3. Gonna move all the mesh to be more centered where the origin is, like right there. Duplicate it. That feels pretty centered, so I'll leave that. Yep. That's good too. So now we'll make the last model. So we have stalagmite model that has just one stalagmite. Then there's these 3. What else do we have? Now we have 4. So we don't have 2. I could add 2, or like 2 and like a very small one. I think that would look better. So I'll just edit this. And make this thinner as well. Does this look much different from this? Yes, it does. I think it looks different enough. So I'll go ahead with this one. Just do it a little bit better. Duplicate. I'm gonna remove some topology. Right. Looking good. So I created all these stalagmites. I'm gonna save. And then I think see where we are at on the screen time. It's at about 2.5 hours. So for anyone that did not see the announcements when I began, if you're watching on YouTube, go check out the links in the description. We are working on this Souls-like RPG called Eldoria, and we have the Steam page there if you'd like to check it out. We do have, let's see, our socials that we post on, and we just released a video today about a new sound effect we got in game. We do have a cozy Discord server and a newsletter you can join if you want to find out what we're working on every month. We do put together a special video and list out all the features we've added. And then I stream 3 to 4 times a week. We have working on the game Sundays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays and Thursdays at 12 p.m. Central Time, and then I play Elden Ring on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and it was fun. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.